Yo everyone, and welcome to another video. So today we're going to be talking about how to get and grow a larger back. So if you stick around for this video, we're going to be talking about which exercises target specific areas of your back. So as always, like the video, comment and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you lot in a sec. So your back is made up of a variety of different muscles. So if you can see on the diagram on the screen now, we've got different muscles. So we've got the lats, we've got the traps, we've got the rhomboids, we've got the teres major, teres minor, and your lower back, which is called your erector spinae. But we also have your posterior delt, which is also known as your rear delt. For me personally, I don't train my rear delts on back day. What I do is I train my rear delts on shoulder day, just because I train chest and back together. So when I'm training chest and back, it can be a bit intense, and to throw in rear delts at the end of the session, I feel like I wouldn't get the most out of that session. So I train them on shoulder day. So just for this video, we're gonna leave that till the end. We're gonna leave rear delts to the end and focus on these first main muscle groups. So starting off this video, we're going to talk about the most well spoken about, most popular area of your back when it comes to training that area. So if you follow in the fitness industry, whether that be on social media platforms such as TikTok, Instagram or YouTube, you will have heard people talking about targeting the lats. And when it comes to training back, that's the main focus, targeting your lats, because people struggle to feel the contraction in your lats when doing the traditional lat pull down. So on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, a lot of people will make videos talking about the lat pull down and how it does not target the lats. I'm not going to come in here and say that the lat pull down is the most effective, most efficient way of targeting your lats, because it's just not. But what I will say is, for growing your back overall, the lat pull down is a great movement for targeting your back overall, but that's not what we're talking about now. We're talking about isolating the lat and focusing on hitting that muscle. So let's talk about let's talk about one movement you can do first. So as you can see on the screen now, this is a setup which I found on TikTok from JPG Coaching. If you're on the fitness side of TikTok or Instagram or anything like that, you will have probably seen people do this exercise on the screen now. It's an amazing exercise to feel the tension in your lats. A lot of the time before doing research into this sort of stuff, a lot of the time I would just do a lat pull down. I would do straight arm pull downs. To be honest with you, straight arm pull downs was the only exercise where I'd feel my lats. But since adding this exercise into my routine, I have definitely seen growth in my lats. I've seen strength improvement, and genuinely my back does look a lot wider. So that's one exercise out the way for targeting your lats. The second exercise is a variation of the first one. But this time what you're going to do, if you're going to add a bench in front of a cable and perform it like this. The difference between kneeling down and performing it with a bench is simply stability. So when you are performing the exercise like this, you're going to have a lot more stability and a lot more control in the movement. I did find that the weight I could lift was a lot higher on the chest supported movement. So there's two exercises to add into your routine and try to target your lats. Of course as well, you have got the straight arm pull down, which I do inside my training programs as well. So I normally pick one of the first two movements and add that together with the straight arm pull down in order for you to see growth and strength improvements in your lats. As we spoke about then, the lat pull down movement does target your back in general. So for areas such as your teres major, teres minor, your rhomboids, your rear delts, this lat pull down movement, which you can see on the screen now, can be a great overall developer for the back and these specific muscle areas. So if you just perform this movement, it will engage your lats. However, the engagement difference between this movement and the previous movement for your lats will be significantly different and significantly lower. However, the movement is great for the muscles such as your teres major, teres minor, rhomboids, and your rear delts as well. Yeah, so as we have just spoken about, this movement does target your rhomboids, but there is another exercise, there is two exercises actually. However, one of them I do not have a video of me doing the exercise movement for you. So the first one, which I don't have a video for, is going to be a chest supported T-bar row. That's a great movement to target the rhomboids. Unfortunately, as I said, I do not have the video, but if you want to look into that sort of movement to target the rhomboids, feel free to do so. However, the movement I do want to talk about is going to be another one, like the lat pull down, where the name is kind of a misconception. So the rear delt fly. This movement, which you can see on the screen now, it is not the best for targeting your rear delts, your posterior delt. However, it is a good movement to target your rhomboids and the rest of your surrounding upper back. So if you want to throw this movement into your workout, not to target the rear delts, because we're going to move on to that later on, but to target your rhomboids, then feel free to do so. Yeah, so the first two exercises which we spoke about, the movements are kind of new school, kind of fancy, kind of different. However, the next couple of exercises we're going to talk about are very conventional exercises to target your lower back and your traps. So first, let's talk about traps. The main way you're going to get traps is by doing shrugs. However, there are certain rolls and also lateral raises for your shoulders which do also target your traps. Unfortunately, again, I don't have any footage of me doing trap exercises. However, if you do want to look into trap exercises, type in shrugs and how to perform a shrug properly on YouTube, and there will be a bunch of videos from very, very professional people talking you through the movement and how to target your traps in the best way possible. I will do another video, however, talking about lateral raises, because as I said, lateral raises do, when done not incorrectly but inefficiently, do bring in your trap muscle into the movement. So yeah, as I said, traps, to target your traps, you're going to be doing shrugs. Then moving on to the second exercise is going to be another conventional one, depending on how you do it, conventional or sumo, but a deadlift is going to target your lower back as well. So deadlift, being a compound movement, is going to be great for a lot of your muscles in your body. However, it does also target your lower back. This erector spinae muscle is going to be built from exercises where you are hinging, so a deadlift, whether that be sumo or conventional, and they do as well get built when doing Romanian deadlifts, which you can see a video of me doing here. If you follow me on Instagram, as always, the link will be down below. You will see my last 3 videos I've been doing Romanian deadlifts, so they are also great developers of your erector spinae. Yeah, so as I said and mentioned at the start of the video, I was going to talk about rear delts, but I was going to leave it till the end just because I do not train my rear delts when training back. So now we're done with the main back movements, I'm just going to talk a little bit about rear delts before the end of the video. So I'm just going to give you an example of a rear delt superset which I use to target my muscle in my back of my shoulder, my posterior delt, my rear delt. I did mention earlier the movement, the rear delt fly. This movement on the machine, on the pec deck machine, which is reversed. So as I said, it does target your rhomboids. I was doing this for a long time before researching it and finding out that it's not as effective and efficient to target my rear delts. So on the screen now, you're just going to see 2 different movements, but they are not separately done. You're going to do the first movement, which will be on the screen now. Do this for around 10 reps to 12 reps anyway. And then after it will be tiring. However, if you get the form right, you will feel a nice squeeze, and you will get your rear delt into its shortened position. So do around 10 to 12 reps on this exercise before moving on to a rear delt cable fly. So when you're doing a rear delt cable on the pec deck machine, your arm is really going to be moving in this direction, straight out to the side. However, when you are training and doing this exercise, which you would have seen on the screen, your arm is now moving downwards. You can't see my actual arm, but your arm will be moving downwards in a more diagonal motion rather than just going straight out to the side. So with these 2 exercises supersetted, aiming for around 10 to 12 reps each, you will probably do, after this, you may just do 2 sets of these, can do 3 depending on how you feel. But I like to add these in at the end of my shoulder session, my shoulder workout, just to burn out and kill off my rear delts. And I have started again to see some great developments in this area by doing this superset shown on the screen. Yeah, so I hope you lot watching now have took something away from the video. I've made some notes, I've took down some exercises, and can try them out in the gym and try and implement them into your training program. If you do try out any of these exercises and you feel like you want to video yourself and send it to me and ask me for any queries or questions, as always, my link will be in the description on Instagram. My email is also in my Instagram link, so if you do feel like contacting me via email, that will be on there as well. As always, thank you a lot for watching. I'll see you lot in the next video. As always, smash a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you lot in a bit.
I know I'm safe. I got the stars up my room, I'm in a rave. I wanna stay inside, I wanna stay. They wanna change sides, call it a day night. We let the caves fly. I know I'm safe. Kiko Mori, I just wanna tell my